All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Jesse. This is Iowa Audio Review, and this is kind of going to be like a vlog update video plus a box of Parts Express goodies. I am still alive and kicking and well. Uh, the whole COVID-19 thing that's going on, unfortunately and fortunately, doesn't affect my job, so I still work 40, 50 hours a week and have to be out amongst people and stuff here and there, but it's one of those other things too. I almost feel like I already had it because back in late December, going into January, I had in some of my previous videos, I was kind of sick when I came back. I think the Mica RB42, maybe I don't remember what video it was, but for about 3 weeks, I was just so sick, and they just thought it was the flu, and had to take a bunch of medications, have breathing treatments, antibiotics, and I'd had the flu before in my life, but I'd never had the flu that bad and had it last. I think it lasted about 3 weeks. Um, so I'm starting to wonder if I've already had it. You never know. I'm fine now, so that's all that matters, and hopefully everyone else out there is staying safe and is also doing well. Um, but as my subscriptions subscribers, I should say, on my channel approach 500, I want to kind of ramp up to make some changes and feel like I'm kind of hitting my first little milestone at 500 subs with my channel. So hopefully, if things kind of open back up and I can get the supplies and stuff I need, kind of do a little overhaul on my little very outdated 1950s basement down here, and kind of overhaul and just kind of move into the next step of investing in this channel as it grows, possibly even maybe doing a Patreon or something like that. I haven't done anything like that because I hate asking people for money. um, in the Midwest, we tend to like to just work for everything. Excuse me. But anyway, as my channel approaches 500, I think I'm getting real close. Once we hit 500, from there on, I got a few interesting videos planned and kind of an overhaul on my space, so that should be fun. But for today, get another box of goodies from Parts Express, and a lot of stuff in here goes towards what I'll be doing in the future and I've already started working on. So I buy tons and tons of stuff from Parts Express. Again, not affiliated. I'm just gushing and talking them up because I've been buying stuff from them for probably 20 years, since 99 or 2001, somewhere in there. Never had a problem with them. Outstanding service. So, and I tend to spend about $50 at a time so I get that free shipping. But anyway, a set of foil, a little bit higher end foil capacitors. I actually don't remember why I ordered these. These are for a project or something I was going to do, and I started working out the crossovers, and I don't remember what project they're for. I'm sure I'll remember, but I'm one of those people that I have to restrain myself at times because otherwise I get 10, 15 projects going at once, and I get in a cluster fudge trying to get them all done. So some nice foil capacitors. Even if I forget and the project gets scrapped, it's always nice to have capacitors around. And then it's called the Wet Look. It is a speaker cone treatment. A lot of paper cone speakers like this. You'll see ones that have more of a raw paper cone like this. This is from those Kenwood MV7s I just reviewed. The gaskets were shot, so I ripped the gaskets off. Got new, I think they're foam. I got foam gaskets instead of paper gaskets coming. These have the treated like fabric surround, so that's good shape. But the cones on these are really dirty and they're paper, so you can't really clean them very well. I should say they're stained, so to kind of give them that nice shiny look, like if you look at some of the Dayton Classic speakers, they're paper cone, but they kind of have a shiny gloss look to them. That's this stuff. So I'm hoping by putting this stuff on that raw paper cone, it'll give it that nice shiny black, hopefully make it look pretty much new again. And I think this stuff's I think this bottle is less than $10 on Parts Express, so really looking forward to that. And what else? Oh, hold on a second. Okay, this is one of the I believe it's a compression tweeter that was in, or anyway, it's one of the tweeters that was in the Kenwood MV7 I'm also starting to refurbish. Turns out which is really, I should not be surprised. I've been doing this long enough. I should have already known. Both tweeters were completely toasted. I tore them down to, you can't see it in there, but I mean, maybe you can a little bit. The leads that run from the connectors, behind that pointy thing in there, right behind that is the diaphragm of the tweeter, we'll say. There's two little leads that run from here to that diaphragm, or to the sides that go around the voice coil in there. And these leads are like the size of a human, or the wire that runs from these leads to the voice coil are like the size of a human hair. They're just tiny, and both of them, I believe it was on the positive, the wire was not broken. It was like, you could just barely tell with a magnifying glass. The wire was like burnt off. So apparently whoever had these speakers before me was just beating the crap out of them, and I don't know if they overpowered them, but I can almost guarantee the amplifier they're using to power them wasn't powerful enough and blew them, which is usually why speakers blow, is because you don't give them enough power. So to remedy that, because I tried with my finest soldering tip to solder that teeny little hair wire that runs from the leads to the voice coil, and it just couldn't get it to go. So scrap that idea, and we're going to move on to, since these speakers are being the horn theme, I got some nice soft dome horn loaded tweeters. These are by Goldwood, just typical. I think these are like $10 a piece. I've used these before in the past. I've had really good luck with them, although the last Goldwood GRS tweeters, if you've seen that video, I had terrible luck with. Hopefully I don't have the same issue with these. But yeah, I've used these before in the past. These are, for their price, are a very usable tweeter, other than these silly way they stick the terminals out like this is kind of silly. But what I needed was, this is the screw pattern on this is fairly large diameter, and so I needed a tweeter that had a fairly large faceplate, and I didn't want to go move into actual pro audio horn compression bullet tweeters or any of that, just because I think for this application, a soft dome, a horn loaded soft dome, is going to be a little sweeter and softer for home music. I'm not just going for straight, SPL, so I didn't really think pro audio was the way to go. So I think these will work great, replacing the old tweeter and the Kenwood MV. And I looked online. I guess the diaphragm does come out of these, but I looked everywhere I could think of, and I could not find any sort of replacement diaphragm. So I'm not gonna get hung up on it. We're just gonna move on. This is gonna be a much better tweeter anyway, so get a bit of an improvement along with the remodel. And then, just because I needed to get up to that $50 range, so I can get my free shipping, I grabbed a set of these real basic, I think these are Goldwood or something, 5-inch or 5 1/4, or no, let me measure these. What size are these? Let me see my packing list here. Yeah, 5-inch cone mid-range. You would see in a lot of these in more budget speakers through the 80s and 90s. But these are so cheap, and a lot of them get blown. Wouldn't be surprised if I get a cheap speaker in here that would need a replacement one of these, and they're kind of a generic size. So the 2-inch, 3-inch tweeter, paper tweeters, and then the 5-inch mid-ranges were pretty common. Excuse me. If not, I've always wanted to, I have the 3-inch paper tweeters that match these somewhere. I don't know where I put them. I thought about doing a retro build with the old 3-inch, 2 or 3-inch paper tweeter, 5-inch paper mid, and then just some sort of really basic paper woofer, but actually build the cabinets decently and put a decent crossover in there. Kind of do all the things that Sony, Pioneer, Kenwood, and all those giant big speakers that were around in the 80s, 90s didn't have usually. I just call them big profit boxes because they were made cheap and they sold like hotcakes. But anyway, I think that's it. So yep, that's it for the Parts Express box unboxing, whatever. So yep, as we approach 500 subs, hopefully I can it doesn't help that it's summer and I'm already busy with other things, and I bought a house, and now I got to start working on that, and my time's going to be stretched really thin, but hopefully I can invest more things into the channel to keep things moving forward, to keep good content, interesting content coming out for you guys, and keep everyone happy, hopefully. All right, so stay safe, everyone. Hopefully this thing passes and we can all get back to normal and have fun this summer. So if you like the videos, thumbs them up, like them, sub them, bell them, all the YouTube stuff, whatever. All right, later, guys.